Hello and welcome to a brand new channel on YouTube called Geordie Vinyl with me, Alan. I'm going to show you around about sort of 20 45s, or should that be single records, call it what you like. I think 45 singles are art personified, myself, from the picture cover to the label and the music that plays. I've been collecting vinyl, as we said, records, all my life, and I had to buy or rebuy a lot of records when the CD age came, and like many of us, had to sell them because I thought there's no way records are coming back. Little did we know. So I thought I'd show you around about sort of 20 punk, new wave, call it what you like, singles. I do try to prefer buying 45s, singles with picture covers. Don't really like buying singles without them. It's part of the art for me. So without further ado, let's kick off. I've got about 20, some of which I've got quite a few from the same band. So I'll maybe start with the first showing my collection of that particular band. Let's start with The Damned, shall we? This is a single that I played the grooves off way back in '79 when it came out. It was never off the record player. Love it to death. This is the band in New York with Sensible in sensible attire. Scabies, Rat Scabies, not his real name of course, and a very fetching blue number there, and Dave Vanian, who is clutching an axe, as you do when you're walking around New York, and Algie Ward there, looking resplendent. This is Smash It Up 45 on the famous Chiswick label, and the B-side, showing back to front and until I find out how to reverse, is the famous Burglar, sung by none other than Mr. Rat Scabies there. Rat Scabies. I wonder how many names he thought of before he came up, or the band came up with Rat Scabies. It's very punk, isn't it? Very punk and in your face. So that's a record that I never had off the turntable, Smash It Up there by The Damned. Let's go on to Love Song, which was released in 4 different covers, obviously to promote sales. You've got Algie there with his tab and bottle. Took me quite a while to amass all of these individual singles. That's a great picture of the band, that, isn't it? Fantastic. So that's the Algie Ward version. Then you've got none other than the Rat again, holding a big thing to slice the top of your head off. And obviously on the back was the same picture of the band. This particular single is Love Song, and the 2 wonderful B-sides are Suicide and Noise, Noise, Noise. Both great records. This is the Captain, who, a little did you know, he's painted the Mona Lisa. Not many people know that, and obviously the band on the back there. The Captain. Save the best till last. Diamond Dave Vanian, looking evil. And can you remember these things here? Those of a certain age. I bought this with this package. I didn't do this myself. There was a thing called a Dymo, which was like a reel of tape with like a thing to impress letters and numbers in, and you could put them in records and damage them for life. So luckily it's not on the label, it's only on the plastic wallet. That's Ward Dave there. Good God in heaven. Wouldn't want to meet Dave in the back alley, would you? So that's the 4 damned singles for Love Song. collect them all. Collect them all. You've got a later one, Problem Child. Or is it off the next album? It could be Problem Child. I think, you tell me, I'm not sure what that album is off. I think it was the album produced by one of Pink Floyd, would you believe? And that's the two of them two mad bastards on the back on Stiff Records. That is Problem Child. See the difference when they're in a proper picture bag? Marvellous. A real early one this. This is Neat. With the paper bags with eyes to cut out, as you do. I often go out on a Friday night dressed like this. And a very early picture of the band looking like they've just stepped out of school. And the B-side of that was Stab Your Back and Sing Along of Scabies. And that's also on Neat Records. That's serial number by 10, if that makes any sense. Stab Your Back and Sing Along of Scabies both have the running time of 57 seconds. You just don't get that now, do you? Don't get that now. So that is neat. Had the reissue of New Rose for the 40th anniversary. That's the original band with Tony James there. That's Tony. And at the time, the captain was on bass because Tony was on lead guitar. The captain would soon take over on lead guitar. That's the back. And this is a picture disc. The other side, obviously, Rat's bass drum. And inside, you get a rather marvellous little poster with them all singing in church. And that's rather wonderful. Still on Stiff Records at this point. He just looks like he's fresh out of school Vanian, doesn't he? The Rat. And the captain. So that's that and that. 40th anniversary. Damned. We've got a couple of picture discs here. This is Lovely Money from Strawberries. Backed up with I Think I'm Wonderful and Lovely Money Disco Mix. That there's like a Christmas affair. But this is my favourite. That's a great picture. This is one of my favourite songs from the Black Album, Wait for the Blackout. And Jet Boy, Jet Girl with the captain with his crazy glasses on. So, just to finish off Damned related, I've got the Damned box set, which comes with Love Song, Smash It Up, I Just Can't Be Happy Today, White Rabbit, which is the Jefferson Airplane cover, Rabid Over You, backed with seagulls, The History of the World Part 1, and There Ain't No Sanity Clause, which is lifted from a Marx Brothers film when Chico says to Groucho, you can't fool me, I know there ain't no sanity clause. You've got, that's a great single, that. I played the grooves off that as well. Just Can't Be Happy Today. Check out the footage on Old Grey Whistle Test where they all came back from the pub. There was a sound failure on the leads leading to the captain's keyboards, causing them to fail 3 times. and Vanian were 3 times, and then they ended up smashing the equipment up, which is what you would do, wouldn't you, if you were annoyed. This is Just Can't Be Happy Today, featuring old Beethoven with her Viking helmet on, as you do. And the B-side is rather special, Ballroom Blitz featuring Lemmy from Motorhead. Ballroom Blitz there. History of the World, Part 1, which is a bit later. Backed with Sugar and Spite. Another great picture of the band. You get a little Christmas card there inside the box set. And Ho Ho Ho, Happy Christmas, signed by the band. That's the version of Love Song, but it's split into 4 corners. And the same picture on the back there. 4 wonderful glossy prints. The Rat. Looking mean and moody. Dave. The History of the World. And finally, to close the Damned off, Ain't No Santa Claus, and Looking at You, live version, along with Hit or Miss, Wingrave Asylum. So that is the Damned box set. Catch it if you can. It's really good value for money. It's got a bit of everything in it. What about this for a single? The sadly missed Wendy O. Williams Plasmatics. And that is Monkey Suit. And check this out for vinyl. How's that? I've got another one of the Plasmatics, very similar. And that's the other side. This is very similar. It's not in great condition. The Stranglers EP, Something Better Change, Straighten Out, Get a Grip on Yourself, and Hanging Around. How's that for 4 records? And that is in pink with like striping through it. Well, that there is lovely, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? That is Stranglers EP. Right, I'm going to show you a few more, but hopefully if this channel takes off, like I say, this is the first one. I've got a stack of other vinyl, punk, new wave albums, rare stuff, horror soundtracks, limited editions, crazy stuff, stuff to sell the record. This is a bit of a rare one. Adam and the Ants, the B-sides, Friends, backed with Physical and Kick on Do It Records. I'll show about 3 more because I'm not going to show like loads on the first one. One of my favourite ever 7-inch singles of all time, Holiday in Cambodia by the Dead Kennedys. The wonderful Jello Biafra. Not his real name. Very straight talking, hard hitting, getting the message across. And this is, that's the single there, and that is taken from the forthcoming Dead Kennedys album. And that is on Solid there, back with Police Truck, which is also a wonderful song. A couple more rarer stuff. You've got the wonderful Wire Dot Dash. Great song. Single number 3 at the top. Date 23rd of the 6th, 1978. And the B-side is Options Are. and that is on the wonderful Harvest label. One of the best labels for me, that. I'll give you two more for now. Buzzcocks, Spiral Scratch. It's when Howard Devoto was in the band. He later on of Magazine. The late great Pete Shelley. I've got about 10 Buzzcocks, so I'll make a film if this channel takes off to show them all at once. Spiral Scratch, you've got 4 tracks. Breakdown, 1 minute 54. Time's Up. Boredom. Now the riff of Boredom, that's featured on An Orange Juice Rip It Up. Obviously he was a big fan of this EP, so he lifted that, well, it's not a riff but just a few notes. And the last track is Friends of Mine. Okay, and we'll finish off this one with the Electric Chairs 1977, Wayne County, or Jane County, however she felt on that day. And that features the band Wayne County vocals, Greg Van Cook guitar, Van Haller on bass, and JJ Johnson on drums. And it features side 1, Stuck on You, Paranoia Paradise, and the B-side, The Last Time, produced by Miles Copeland of the famous musical family. Stuart Copeland, of course, the drummer of the Police. And that is on Illegal Records. So, remember when people used to do that, write on that? I want to round up people who write on record covers. It's dreadful, dreadful thing to do. So, like I say, this has been the first one. Geordie Vinyl, me, Al. If we get enough watchers, I'll consider making another one. So let's hope that's the case, and see you soon.